Like, share, and subscribe. Brazilian squad or no Brazilian squad? The reason boss, Rich Post Sports, the sports boss, says Neymar should make the 26-man Brazilian squad under Carlo Ancelotti. But Mr. Mina rump and Carlo Ancelotti now rump. 26-man team. This is an unusual situation as far as the Seleção fan right here, live and direct. Reason boss himself finds himself in 2014, Neymar Jr., the star of the show for Brazil, takes a knee in the back against Colombia, and bang goes Brazilian hopes in 2014, the home World Cup. Germany hand out a 7-1, said, hold that, Lord have mercy. Oh God. 2018, Moscow, Russia, what a fabulous World Cup. Neymar injured, fighting back, returns just in time, stars in the show, alongside the likes of Casemiro, and yet Belgium take care of Brazil 2-1. A last gasp effort by who? Neymar Jr. Courtois with a fingertip save over the bar, and bang went the Seleção hopes in 2018. 2022, Qatar. Prime Neymar as far as the reason boss is concerned, with his experience enhanced, and he still could not, alongside his Seleção colleagues, get the job done. Scores a magnificent goal against Croatia. Wonderful goal, solo effort, team effort, and yet stayed on the pitch a little bit too long. Such was his reputation. Now Carlo Ancelotti. This is a tricky one because, what? The reason boss has noticed something new. 2026, Neymar Jr. is not a certainty. Neymar Jr., a clue in the title. Junior, he's no longer junior. He's what, 33, 34? You asked me to name the Brazilian starting lineup. Me nah switch, me nah change, me nah rearrange, like, share, subscribe. I've got to cough, and I've got to cough it out and cough it up. It may not include Neymar, that's a first. I remember Brazil 1986, Zico on the bench after starring alongside the likes of Socrates and Falcao in the World Cup. And yet Zico was a must if fit to go on the pitch, came on the pitch. Won a penalty against France. Unfortunately, went on to take the penalty. I said, no, nobody take the penalty. You win the penalty. You win the penalty. Nobody take the penalty. He showed his class in those few minutes. Zico, viva Zico. Neymar Jr., is that going to be your role? I've seen you playing for Santos. Have you seen him play for Santos? Check out YouTube. The ability is there. Is the physicality, the physical fitness, are the moves still there? He's got to move that ball with pace and power. When I give you the Brazil starting lineup, potentially, pace and power is at the heart of Carlo Ancelotti's possible plans. Will Neymar scupper these plans? Could he bring on board the experience, the Jogo Bonito? Some players like Casemiro have mentioned it won't be a Brazilian team without a Neymar. Will Ancelotti be swayed by such talk? The reason boss has been swayed to a degree, but let me give you the lineup potentially as far as the reason boss is concerned. When Brazil take on the likes of Morocco in their opening fixture, a real thing we are talking on. Like, share, subscribe if you feel where the reason boss I come from. Me have the stress bar, yes sir. Me have the stress bar, me under pressure, yes sir. Me have the Neymar looking, when them roll over and they fall over. You need to cut that business out. You need to cut out that business. Rolling on kind of dramatic business. Football business, futsal business. No, we want street wild action. We want real man business. Brazil starting 11. Alisson in goal. Well, Neymar's safe there. He's not a goalkeeper. In defense, Gabriel Magalhães, Arsenal and Brazil. Marquinhos, PSG, Brazilian captain surely. Ede Militao, if fit, I'd play that brother at right back. Douglas Santos, Zenit St. Petersburg, left back. Neymar, you still got a place, but wait, we don't get to your position yet. You're no defender. You can take that to the bank. Defensive midfield, Casemiro, Andre Santos, Fabinho. I'm saying Casemiro will be joined by Bruno Guimaraes of Newcastle. Newcastle's fantastic. On the left-hand side, my lord, Vini Jr. Right-hand side, I'd say Luis Enrique, Zenit St. Petersburg. If not, how about a little action with a certain Rafinha of Barcelona? Ballon d'Or, second place runner-up, big star. Things are going second, third. He's a superstar at Barcelona, and he surely is a starter for Brazil. Though he's not worn that jersey, carried it on his shoulders like a Neymar Jr. Neymar, you fancy filling in those boots? Danilo has been shining. Botafogo's Danilo. I'd have him as part of a three-man midfield in that heat in America, Canada, and Mexico. I'm not sure Bruno Guimaraes and Casemiro will be enough, Carlo. Are you thinking about it? You're one of the premier coaches, but they leave it in your hands, you don't know. No space for Neymar yet. I like the cut of Matheus Cunha. He's not a bencher for me. Matheus Cunha, formerly of Wolverhampton Wanderers, now Man United. Did you see the ball to Vinicius Jr. against Croatia in the friendly? Oh God, he must be a starter or first off the bench. Very much a part of that Latin attacking quarter, Jogo Bonito attacking quartet. Who's up front? You fancy How Pedro? Here's Charleston. Ego Thiago making a late burst. Gabriel Martinelli is giving Vini Jr. Don't laugh, no tittering. Some competition on the left. Where is Neymar Jr.? Where is Neymar Jr. in that? Oh God. Neymar, I've seen you in a bag of YouTube features. A bag of them. People are banging the beating the drum. Neymar must be. Neymar must be. It's screaming. Neymar. Neymar. I remember the great Romario. 1994 World Cup winner. Man led the Seleção to success after 24 years in the proverbial wilderness. Pre-19, or post, should I say, 1970. Jorginho, Pele, Gerson, Tostão and company. Oh God, Clodoaldo, oh God. And yet 1998, Romario. Let me play 98, Gov. Let me play 98, Gov. They weren't having it. It was CR9, never mind, CR9, R9, El Phenomenon, R9, El Phenomenon. Romario, hold tight. Bebeto, come on back in, Rivaldo. No space for Romario, the World Cup winner in 1994, one of the best strikers I've ever seen. Neymar, I can't potentially find a place for you. Are you going to replace Matheus? Have you got what it takes to replace a Matheus Cunha? A João Pedro? A Danilo? Can you bring the ruckus, Neymar? I didn't see you turn up against Flamengo. Picked up a booking in the previous game. Coincidence? Mid-May, that announcement's going to be made. I've got the stress ball, Neymar, if you're going to be in that party, you got to bring the ruckus. You got to forget that dancing shoes in the middle of the pitch, drawing fouls. It's a fast-paced Brazilian lineup. It's a physically demanding Brazilian lineup. Ancelotti wants 100% physically fit players, and that includes you, Neymar. Neymar, have you got what it takes? We're going to find out. New territory, Lord of mercy, new territory. God, he knows, man, get nervous, Me not ball.